according to the cloud.
Thank you. So welcome to the monastery at Manchester, and this is the MOMM Moments of Mass Mindfulness event, which is going to be the first of many on a monthly basis on the first Sunday of the month. So it's with great delight I welcome everybody here who's in the monastery, and I hope you can hear me okay, and if you can't at any time, please just signal. I think you can hear me okay on Zoom. So I'm Sue Cooper. I'm the founder of MOMM, Moments of Mass Mindfulness. And the essence of MOMM is to act as an amplifier and support free expression, create space to encourage and empower positive transformational shifts in self-awareness, and ultimately the raising of human and global consciousness. And that consciousness is love. So we will be starting our meditation today, moving into a body awareness meditation, and then moving into the heart, and then breathing gently into the heart for a little while to bring us into coherence. And then from that, I'd like to introduce Jill Harbach, who is sat next to me here to tell a little bit about the meditation that she's going to follow on from the heart.
Okay, so we're going to do a visualization, and just so that you understand it now, the basics of it, it will make it a bit easier for you when we actually come to do it. So what we're going to be doing is from the heart, which is where we're going to be moving from with Sue, we're going to be going up into our third eye, which is here in the middle, just above our nose, between our eyebrows. This is one of the important centers, chakras in the body, which allows you to see beyond your own physical self. And what we're going to do is a visualization working from there, and I'm going to take you out to India, to the Himalayas. And I'm going to take you to a mountain in the Himalayas. I'm going to take you inside the mountain in the Himalayas, and we're going to do spend some time there, going through a day and a night, and then we're going to come back, be conscious again of our third eye. We're going to be traveling back, and we'll come back into our third eye, and then Sue will take over again and bring us back down into our heart.
I'll bring you down into the heart, and then we will ground that energy and cascade it out into the world, for the world to cascade it back to us. But we will finish the meditation feeling very grounded, so that we can then be in a place to continue with our day if you're in foreign climes, in starting your day, or to drive home. So, but we won't leave until we're quite sure that we feel absolutely grounded. So please come on a journey with us. We'll all be on that journey together. And the amplification that will occur will take the essence of this space, this beautiful healing space of the monastery in Manchester, Gorton Monastery, out down the ley lines around the world and over the world and back here. So shall we begin? Thank you. So let's start by bringing ourselves into the here and now. And let me guide you. So become aware of the position of your body on the chair, wherever you are, here and in the world. Or you may be lying. However you are in this moment, find that place of deep comfort. So maybe wiggle around. And let's take our attention by closing our eyes from the outer world into the inner world of peace. So let's start with connecting to our breath. Our conscious breath as it enters the nose. And our conscious natural breath as it leaves the body into the world. So simply become aware of the cooler air entering the nose and the warmer air leaving. Flow with the natural breath. The point here is the point of attention. This is mindful, being fully aware and awakened to the experience as it's unfolding without judgment. So we're anchoring it with the breath at the moment. Breathing in and breathing out. Notice if you're feeling comfortable still, and find that center point so that you feel even more comfortable in the place that you are right here, right now. And then take your attention to the sense of sound and expand this sense of sound so that you're aware of sounds outside the environment. Become aware of notice the sounds in the room. And then into the body. Bring your attention into the body and the sounds within the body. It may be the breath. It may be the feelings of the organs working in the body. But bring this pointed awareness in. And then let that go and bring your attention to the sense of taste within the mouth. It may be something that you've eaten or drunk recently. Enjoy the flavors within the mouth. And then the sense of smell. Are there aromas within the room that you can connect with this pointed attention? Bringing all your senses into the here and the now. So let us enjoy a gentle body scan to calm the nervous system and relax the body a little more. So take your attention, your gentle, kind attention to the top of your head and release the scalp and the forehead. To the eyes are softly closed and gently hooded. You may become aware of little shafts of light under the gently closed eyelids. Relax the cheeks. Connect with the breath again as it enters and leaves the nose. And then bring your attention to the mouth. Release the jaw And then bring the tongue, the tip of the tongue, to behind the upper front teeth, resting on a significant energy point called the fire tip, the fire point. Notice if that feels comfortable for you, or maybe you want to rest the tongue on the floor of the mouth. Note what feels right in this moment. But the aim here is to relax the jaw and gently allow the breath to flow as you continue to breathe in and out. Notice the position of the chin and bring the chin so you feel a gentle stretch in the back of the neck, releasing the back of the neck a little where the spine meets the base of the skull, and feel the head move up just a little to give more spaciousness. Continue to focus on the breath. Take the shoulders up on the next mindful in-breath, and then take the shoulders down as you exhale and back. Maybe do that again in your own time. Make the breath a little deeper. You feel it in the chest. And the shoulders go down and the heart space expands. Consciously relax the upper arms, the elbows, the lower arms, and note the hands in whatever position they are at this moment. Note how the hands are comfortable, and bring your attention to the life force within the hands. It may be a gentle pulsating, it may be a tingling, and you may be able to pinpoint a significant energy point in the center of the palms of the hands. So keep your attention here. If your mind wanders to thoughts, then acknowledge them and bring this pointed attention, this point of awareness, back to the palms of the hands and the life force. We now move back to the chest. We feel the breath entering the front and the back of the chest. And we relax the upper part of the spine a little more. We feel the heart space, front and back, expand as we breathe in, and relax as we breathe out. Breathing in and out in your own time. Moving into the upper and lower bellies, above and below the navel. Simply let this area go. And around the back of the spine, the middle and the base of the spine. Consciously breathe into this area, making the breath just a little longer and a little slower. And on the out breath, relax a little more. The breath is subtle. We're staying with a natural flow, a comfortable breath. Move into the sacral area, the area around the pelvis, the sit bones. Breathe into this space and relax the whole of the sacral area, right the way down to the base of the spine, the coccyx. Breathing out and relaxing and releasing a little more. Make the flow breath a place of comfort, flowing in and out, finding the breath in the present moment, relaxing the upper legs, front and back, the knees, the shins and the calves of the lower legs, the ankles, and with your feet on the ground, on Mother Earth, wherever you are, feel the energy of Mother Earth through the soles and the heels and the toes of your feet. Feel the life force within the earth. Wherever your feet rest, feel that energetic vibration within your feet, grounding into this space, connecting your beautiful nervous system with the nervous system of Mother Earth. And rest here for a moment. Your whole body is relaxed. And for a moment, if there's an area within your own body that is calling for a little more loving kindness, a little more attention, simply breathe into that space. And then as you breathe out consciously, with awareness, release and relax that area a little more. And now we move into our heart space. Check that your chin's down a little, so you've got the stretch in the back of the neck. Your heart is expanded. And the breath that we're going to use is the heart math lock-in breath, where we breathe out for the same count as we breathe in, without a pause in between. So we're seeking comfort here. I'll guide you in the breath for 5. If you find that's not to your rhythm, then when we move into our own space, then find your rhythm, breathing in the same as we breathe out. So I invite you to exhale, relax the belly, breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5, in 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5. Check your natural flow. Find your rhythm. Find your count. Feel the heart space rise on the in count and fall on the out. Find your rhythm. And within this rhythm, bring to mind someone who really loves you. Feel the feeling of love, of being loved. Is it a person who's present or far away? Is it a pet? Is it someone who's passed through this life, but held such love and holds such love for you? Envisage this being in your heart space as you continue the flow breath in and out. Feel the feeling of being loved. See in your mind's eye the colours around this person or place or pet. Whatever it is for you, that feeling of love, that vibrancy of love in the heart space. Let that image go and rest. Let the count go and just rest in this natural flow of the breath for a moment, and then Jill will take us on a journey from the heart up to the third eye.
So move your attention from your heart center up to your third eye, between your eyebrows, and just be aware of that center. Feel it, see it, hear it, taste it, smell it. Your full attention is between your eyebrows, on your third eye. I'm going to take you on a journey from your third eye. And your attention is now going to move from your third eye. It's going to move up over your forehead and up above your head. And you're now moving. Your center is moving. It's moving through time and space. And it's moving beautifully, peacefully, heading towards India. It's heading to the mountain range of the Himalayas, or the Himalayas. You're speeding beautifully through the air, and the mountains are coming up in sight. Huge mountains covered in snow at the peaks. Blue sky above. Faint whiff of a cloud gusting by. And as you get close to the mountain range, you realize there's one mountain in the middle which is taller than the rest. That is your destination. Put your attention towards that mountain. You're flying through the air. And as you get towards that mountain, you realize it's not solid. It's actually hollow. So take your attention down inside the mountain. And as you look down from the top of the mountain inside, there's a lake below you. Beautiful, calm lake. Crystal clear water. You're going to head down towards that lake. and you get close to the surface of the lake, you realize there is a lotus flower. It looks like a water lily, but an enormous water lily. It has beautiful green leaves all around. And in the center is this flower made up of 1,000 petals. It's 1,000-petaled lotus flower, and it's gleaming white and gold in front of you. So bring your attention down, down onto the lake and down to the lotus flower, and actually bring yourself to sit in the center of that lotus flower. You may lay in the middle of the lotus flower, or you may sit, whichever is comfortable for you. Just be aware that the petals are all around you. There's 1,000 petals all enfolding you. And as you look up, you can see the blue sky above you and the clouds scudding by and the snow on the top of the mountain. And as you look around you, you can see the mountainside coming down towards the lake and the crystal clear water of the lake around you. And you're sitting in the middle of your 1,000-petaled lotus flower. And all is serene. Take a deep breath and let it go. This is what peace feels like. And as you're sitting in the middle of your 1,000-petaled lotus flower, you become aware, as you look up, the sky is starting to darken. And you realize nighttime is approaching. And very gradually, the horizon over the top of the mountain is darkening into a deep, deep blue. And stars are starting to twinkle above you. There's thousands of them, because the air is pure here. And you can see all the galaxies, planets, and stars above you. And at night, the 1,000-petaled lotus flower closes its petals. And it's going to close its petals very gradually around you, so that you are seated inside the 1,000-petaled lotus flower as nighttime approaches. So there you are, sitting in your little space inside the 1,000-petaled lotus flower. The petals are enfolded all around you. And now we're going to move from that space down the stem of the 1,000-petaled lotus flower, because it has a very, very wide stem that goes deep down into the mud at the bottom of the lake. And your attention is now going to go down through that stem, down, down, down. And you're going to pay your attention now to the bottom of the stem, to the root of the lotus flower. And it sits in the mud at the bottom of the lake. It's a very easy journey, gentle, as you just Move down the stem of the lotus flower, down into the mud at the bottom of the lake. It's a quiet, dark space. A calm, quiet, dark space. You may hear sounds around you. You may smell something. You may hear, taste, feel. It's a safe place at the bottom of the lake. The world is carrying on. The nighttime is passing outside you at the top of the Himalayas. And the stars are moving and the planets through their daily cycle, through their yearly cycle. But you're safe at the bottom of the lotus flower, sitting in the mud at the bottom of the lake. And I want you to pay attention now to the fact you can feel the lotus flower stem start to be moving again. And that means that the petals above are starting to open. It must be dawn. And dawn is your time to come out of the mud and to travel back up that stem, very gently up the stem, moving up through the stem of the 1,000-petaled lotus flower, until eventually you come out into the center of the flower again. And you're sitting in the center of the 1,000-petaled lotus flower. And very gradually, those petals are starting to open because dawn has arisen over the Himalayas. And as the petals draw back, you can see the first light of a new day peering over the horizon at the top of the mountain. Just sit there for a while and watch the start of a new day as you're sitting in the middle of your 1,000-petaled lotus flower. The petals are gradually folding back to reveal you sitting there completely in the open air. You can start to feel the warmth again of the sun on your body as the sun is rising. It's the start of a new day. Each day is the start of a new part of your life. New opportunities, new thoughts, new ways of moving forward. And as the 1,000-petaled lotus flower completely opens, you realize that this is now the time that you must leave the Himalayas and return back to your wherever you are, seated or laying in the world. So very, very gradually, you start to move your body You start to pay attention to that spot in between your eyebrows, your third eye. And as you pay attention to that point, you realize that your body is leaving the lake, the thousand-petaled lotus flower behind. And you're gradually floating up, up into the blue sky, up out of the center of the mountain. And now you're up over the top of the mountain. You can see the snow caps behind you. And you're speeding back, gradually, calmly, smoothly, back to where you started. The journey is smooth and easy. Keep the attention in the center of your eyebrows and your third eye. Now you're getting close to your home, to where you started. And your attention now is starting to come to the top of your head, comes down, and now is fully into your third eye. And you're back where you started. Back where you started this meditation. Back in your body, in your third eye. And you've been on a journey, a peaceful journey, and you've left behind whatever you needed to leave behind in the Himalayas.
And we stay in this space of the third eye. And we move our attention gently down to the heart space again. And we become aware of our breath, the rise and fall of the heart space. And we give gratitude for the journey of peace that we've all been on together. Thank you is the mantra. Thank you for this moment. Thank you for my life. Thank you for this collective awareness of the beauty of Mother Nature. Gratitude and appreciation within the heart. Let's rest in silence for a couple of minutes to fully embody the heart space, to fully embody the sense of gratitude and appreciation for this moment, right here, right now, in this body. I'll watch the time. For the next 2 minutes, simply flow with the breath and rest in this sense of coherence and gratitude. start to become aware of the energy in the body, the energy of love. We've generated the feeling of being loved. We embrace gratitude within this beautiful body. Have the intention to radiate out this love into the world on the out breath. And on the in breath, feel the feeling of love being brought back into you, into your own heart space. And energize it and then breathe it out. Make it a long, slow breath out to the world. Energy, love. And as you breathe it back in, know the world is breathing the energy of love back into you. Out to the world. Love. And back in from the world into your being. Through the heart space. And when we next breathe in, hold the energy within you and then breathe it out to every cell of the body, every cell of your body, the energy of love, lighting up and vibrating every atom within the body of this collective energy within you. Feel the energy within the body. Feel that lightness within. Lighting up every cell. And we let all that go, all the energetic work, and we simply bring ourselves back now into our heart space. We're in the body and we are aware of the body resting in this space, wherever you are in the world, with your feet on the floor, feeling very grounded. Now press your feet, toes, heels, soles into the ground and feel the presence of Mother Earth. Feel your body in connection with Mother Earth. Feel your legs and your back being held by the chair or Mother Earth, wherever you are. Press back into the chair or the ground. Where are you? Feel the feeling of being held in this space right here, right now. Your body is alive with energy, but you are present in your body. Notice the chin and the extension of the neck. And then breathe into the body again and feel the expanse of the chest and the belly. Know that you are within this body, but continue to feel this lightness of being, which we'll carry out with us into the world, but we are grounded. Breathing out and breathing in. Be conscious of the outline of your body in the space that you reside. And on the next in-breath, keeping the eyes closed, I invite you to take the in-breath, take the arms up and up into above your head so that you have at the top of the breath stretch, but be careful how far you stretch, make it comfort. And then as you breathe out, slowly take the arms back down, but you're aware of the space around you. And if you're close to others, be aware of their presence too. Should we do that again? Pressing our feet into the ground and breathing in and taking the arms up as far as is comfortable. Stretch a little more. And then on the out breath, take your arms down to shoulder height and wrap your arms around your shoulders and give yourself a warm embrace of the divine. And a thank you to you for you being present in this moment with us as a collective. We continue to rest in awareness. And I'd like to read the words of John O'Donoghue, because for us all, every moment is a new beginning, but particularly on this journey in coming back into the physical to meet each other again. It's called For a New Beginning, John O'Donoghue. In out-of-the-way places of the heart, where your thoughts never think to wander, this beginning has been quietly forming, waiting until you are ready to emerge. For a long time it has watched your desire, feeling the emptiness growing inside you, noticing how you willed yourself on, still unable to leave what you had outgrown. It watched you play with the seduction of safety and the grey promises that sameness whispered, heard the waves of turmoil rise and relent, wondering would you always live like this? Then the delight when your courage kindled and out you stepped into new ground. Your eyes young again with energy and dream, a path of plenitude opening before you. Though your destination is not clear, you can trust the promise of this opening. Unfurl yourself into the grace of beginning, that it is at one with your life's desire. Awaken your spirit to adventure. Hold nothing back, learn to find ease in risk. Soon, you will be home again in a new rhythm, for your soul senses the world that awaits you. For a New Beginning by John O'Donoghue. So in this space, I invite you to lower your gaze a little, lower your head, and slowly in your own time, open your eyes and become aware of your hands in your lap. And when you're ready, and only when you're ready, make this slow and mindful. Slowly open and raise your eyes wherever you are in the world and focus on something in your environment, something beautiful. It could be on our screen, it could be the altar behind us, or it could be something in your room. Really focus and expand the optic nerves so that you expand your vision further away from you into the collective field. And we smile, and we take a smiling breath, and we greet each other with a huge sense of appreciation and gratitude. Thank you so much for joining us, joining in. Every one of us counts in this call to conscious evolution. Thank you. So we say a huge thank you to everybody who's joined us from around the world. If there are any questions, please put them in the chat. We're going to stay in this place of tranquility and peace, harmonious resonance. And please make sure that you move around a little before you move out of this space. We're going to do a bit of movement here. You may want to stay with us as we move. So could I invite everybody to, if you feel